Hey folks, welcome. It is after dark. It is the fifth Sunday of the month, where all the hosts from the network get together just to talk smack to each other and talk about whatever it is that is plaguing our minds. All right, you guys are up for a treat because we got a lot of great people coming up.
It's like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean, Elvis Presley, and he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original. Oh, you can't beat an original.
All right, so let's introduce everyone. You guys know Johnny.
Hey there, friends and foes. Welcome to the clubhouse, to the rec room. Whatever it is tonight, wherever you are, it's after dark. And
Sure.
hey, Willow, I may have made a strategic mistake today when I ate a gas station bacon cheeseburger. And so if I get up and run away suddenly, you understand why.
But it was good, wasn't it?
I wish I had chosen something else.
Okay. Oh. All right. You guys know this woman from all around our network, Keisha.
Acuff!
Unmute.
See, y'all told me to mute, and now I'm forgetting I'm on mute. But side note, I will be here, but I might turn off my camera once or twice. I'm currently feeding a baby bird in the background.
You're not breastfeeding it, are you?
No, I am feeding it mushed up bugs. Thank you very much, like a normal human being.
Okay,
well, because I just tried to figure out why you would have to turn off the camera to do that.
Because I don't want everybody seeing me back there feeding a baby bird. It's not the most
That's
I
Mutual
think that's
Omaha's Wild
entertaining.
Kingdom. Yeah, that could be great. That's good TV. We'll put you center stage.
It is cute though, so maybe we'll see. I'll let you guys know when the timer goes off.
Okay.
All right. You guys know her from the Ice Cream Queens.
Hello. By the way, Keisha, if you take that baby bird and film yourself live feeding it, that would go like insane on a TikTok live. Just so you know, there's people who sit there and like peel eggs on TikTok. Anything that's super
For cereal,
animal.
girl, I could be famous.
You could feeding a baby dang bird.
It is adorable. I named it Squirmy because I'm pretty sure that's how he fell out of his nest is that he doesn't like sit still. He's only like a day old, but he crawls all over the homemade nest I have for him. So
Joey the Roadie's commented, at least it wasn't gas station sushi. No, that's what I have.
oh.
I've also got peanut butter checks. I'm eating the last of the peanut butter checks tonight.
That actually sounds good. I would try that. I'm not a cereal person.
All right. So
all right, Tabitha Brown has commented. I don't mind.
I'm being waved by the people in the.
Don't forget about us.
Oh wait, who is that? What?
It is her. This time is more her element, I believe, rather than waking up Saturday morning.
After dark.
How's it going, Dee?
I'm good. I have my special guest with me, Uncle Mike.
Hi, Uncle Mike.
Hi. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Noise.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What is that?
Someone's humming.
So here's how we figure this out.
Keisha. It's always Keisha. Oh.
Is it me?
It sounds like your
Yeah,
computer
it's
is
Keisha.
trying to signal SOS.
Yeah. Are you being
Aliens.
electrocuted?
Aliens, come
Maybe.
get me now.
It sounds like
don't
you're being
know.
electrocuted. Is there a UFO above your house trying to pull you in with a tractor beam?
There is a 99% chance that yes, that is what's happening.
Now it's gone. Wait. When you get close to the mic, it buzzes. Back off just a little bit.
She has a mic on her head, doesn't she?
Back away. Oh. When you get close to the computer, the mic picks up the computer. That's
There you go.
exactly. That's what it is.
Oh, so you guys just want to see me back here?
George is back.
Yeah, that's much better.
Ooh, that is not comfy, guys. I'm not made to relax.
I feel like
It's
you
awful.
need a cat on your lap and to be like
Oh,
petting
God,
it and be
no.
like when you're
I
sitting that
ser-
far back.
I lock my cats out of the room so that I don't have that issue.
Hey, we got a problem, Willow.
What's up?
Oh,
Um,
Ryan.
I think it
Dun,
got left
dun,
in the mail.
dun.
Give me a sec. I'm sorry, Ryan. It's arriving really soon. I swear. He is part of the network, so yeah.
Is Ryan's part of the network now? Wow.
Is
Yeah.
Missed that.
He did a show the other day.
I don't know who this is.
Ryan co-hosts a brand new show with Crayley Vanessa.
Oh, duh.
Although
Yes.
they've only done one episode. I thought you guys were supposed to do it monthly.
It's not me. I'm not in trouble here.
No, you're not.
Lauren, is that a big old mega pint of wine you got there?
It is totally
Fine.
not wine on a live show. That would be so terribly
It-
bad.
Did anybody get that?
It's grape
I'm gonna
juice.
make a sticker that says Mega Pint now.
Do you not
Oh
know
my
that
gosh,
joke?
y'all! I made a video the other day and I put it up and I was like, "Here is my," and I was awkward as heck, but I was like, "Here's my application to be Johnny Depp's friend." And I went through like a list of why I would be a really, really cool friend, and I tagged him on TikTok. And then like he confirmed for me because he had his stuff private, so he has to confirm who can follow him or not. He confirmed for me to follow him, and then all of the TikTokers got mad that he was on TikTok and mass reported him and got him booted off of TikTok. And I was like, no,
Wait, why? Why would people
Why?
be mad
it's got to
that
be
Johnny
the Amber
Depp is on?
Heard stuff. That's got to be what it is. But I was-
Because he's not supposed to be
I have to feed a
participating in
bird.
anything
I'll be right back.
publicly.
I guess. Well, he doesn't. He had the blue check mark. So it was TikTok has confirmed the identity of the person it was, but he did not post anything. He did not have his picture on it, and he didn't change his name to like Johnny Depp. It was like user W2YKDDRDBZ Dragon Ball Z, whatever. It was the random mix of stuff. So you could tell he was just kind of like hanging out, watching other people's stuff, but he wasn't advertising that it was him. But TikTok was like, "We know who you are." And they had confirmed it was Johnny Depp. So I'm guessing that's how that happened. Is that a bird?
Oh.
Wait, what?
I think it's the Beba
That's
bird.
that's
It's
the bird?
so blurry.
Oh my goodness.
I do see a beak though.
Anyway, that was my Johnny Depp story
But
that I was
could-
mad at.
Congratulations, Lauren, on your 100,000 followers on
Oh,
social media.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you.
Weird TikToks.
I had
are
to do-
amazing.
I had to double check that number.
Yeah, it's I've had a few videos go kind of crazy recently, and so I've been getting like yesterday I think I got 3,400 followers in one day. So like they've been hitting a lot recently. Like I just checked my notifications before I got on the show with y'all, and I have 75 notifications, and like yeah, it's going insane recently. So Joey the Roadie says, "Baby bird."
And Back of the Cereal Box on Facebook reached 3,516 likes.
Yeah.
So, yay,
Well,
yes.
Yeah, we've also got an additional 4,700 people who just follow. So combined, almost 7,000. So
Nice.
that's not great yet, but I'm not complaining.
It is
I'm happy
getting
with
there.
I'm happy with the growth.
Yeah.
That's okay. We're gonna have Johnny Depp on one day.
Yes. Yes,
He's
we
my
are.
boo thing. He's my secret love. Next to him. So,
I wouldn't have to be the secret love. It would be like, hey, babe, do you mind if Johnny Depp joins us? And he'd be like, let's go.
All right.
Hey, I
Um,
ran it past my husband the other day. I asked him if we could be a throuple. He laughed. I said, don't laugh, because you know when I put my mind to something, I do it. I was like, he will be in our guest room, not guest house.
Get to build that.
D, I want to know who your uncle likes as a celebrity. Like, who's your celebrity crush?
I'm kind of too old. Everybody that I appreciated has died.
So that's okay.
No.
I grew up in Southern California, out in San Fernando Valley, and you can't not have no celebrities out there. I used to hang out with Chris Van Dyke's son in high school. We double dated a lot, his girlfriend and my girlfriend, and I spent the night at Dick Van Dyke's house once, and Dick Van Dyke made me breakfast in the morning. So that was kind of cool. I like
That is
Dick.
super cool.
But
I like Dick.
I like Dick. Yeah,
There's a hashtag for you folks.
take
That's
that
why
how
we
you
call
will.
it After Dark.
What did Dick Van Dyke play?
Huh?
What? Wait, what?
Dick Van.
What? Wait, Keisha?
No, he's still alive.
No.
Yes.
no.
Very
she
much
a-
still
no,
alive.
I
she
thought
asked-
she asked if who he,
He didn't play the
played.
Fonz, did
He
he?
played. He was in.
Oh my
he was
God! No, that was Henry Winkler.
Oh
Okay.
I met
I-
that guy.
He
Dick Van
had a
Dyke, come on.
TV show.
Like the Dick Van
called
Dyke
The
Show?
Yeah. Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Oh, okay.
The
we're good
Chimney
now.
Sweep Mary
Sweeper.
Poppins.
Chimney
That's
Sweeper,
how
Mary
most
Poppins.
people are.
Chitty
into him.
Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh yeah, Chitty
Um,
Chitty Bang Bang.
Night of the
Night at the
Museum.
Museum.
Come on, Dick Van Dyke.
Well, okay,
Yes, I know
unless
who he
you
is
grew up in
now.
the age of
I'm
Dick Van
not
Dyke being on
that
Nick
bad.
at Night,
He's still
people
around.
don't know it.
No.
He's still around.
I know who he is. That says a lot.
That's
Several of
true
us
right
know who he
there.
is.
One.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one.
All right, Uncle Mike.
Okay, I'm
I-
putting him back.
I grew
so-
up. Sally Ride.
Oh.
Sally Ride was a friend of mine.
Wait, Sally Rand?
Sally Ride, America's first woman astronaut.
Really?
Her parents
Oh.
were friends of my parents. They used to come over to our house and swim all the time and have dinner and party and stuff. I grew up with Sally Ride.
DBRT, why have you been hiding this
I knew that was
high-powered celebrity magnet from us? We need to be
Because it's a
exploiting
6.5
his
hour drive
contacts.
to get here.
Yeah, it's a 6.5 hour drive. He lives in South Carolina.
Greenville, South Carolina.
We need to hook this guy up with a
But-
webcam.
You know, the internet makes boundaries and borders irrelevant. I'm just
True,
saying.
But
I mean, Willow's in Canada right now. And
I've watched you guys doing cereal boxes for a while because I know the celebrity who works there, right? And we came here for the graduation, and she says, "Hey, you want to be on a podcast?" Sure. Here I am.
So I have a question for like everyone. Who is your random celebrity that you've come across? Like the one of the top 3 or something.
D, you got to tell the story. You have to.
Okay, if you got a story, you got to tell it. You dragged me into this. I want to hear it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Restraining
talking-
order, tramp stamp.
Oh gosh. All right. So we were at Wizard World and we were doing like all the interviews with all the people. And anybody that knows me knows that I'm a huge Superman fan. All right. And my very first Superman was Dean Cain. That's who I grew up on. That's who I watched when I was a kid, was Dean Cain. So for me, he was Superman. Well, I got the chance to meet him and talk to him and tried to do an interview with him.
She fanned
Here's
real
how it went.
hard.
Here's how it went. Like, I like doing interviews with people that I don't know for this reason. Okay. So I go out there and I don't even know what I said. I'm just like, and then I said something about having a Superman tattoo. And he's like, oh, I have a tattoo. Look. And he showed me his. And I was like, oh, look at mine. Of course, mine's on my back. And he was like, oh. So then we talk a little bit more. I don't even know what we said. I gave him my phone number in front of my husband.
And then refused to let go of him when he hugged her.
That's not true. That's not true. He hugged me. He says, this one's for you. He says, and this one's for me. And gave like a huge squeeze. And that's the picture I got going.
And then he promptly took out a restraining order against Dee Barty.
That part is not true. Not true at all.
Listen, 2 years later, I ran into Dean Cain at another convention. And the first thing he asked me when he saw me, he said, where's the crazy blonde chick with the Superman tramp stamp?
Nice.
Nice.
The
So
things
this
we're
is
known
why
for in the
it'll be
world.
a Superman celebration this year. This is why I'm not going. That and Tom Welling is my second. So he was the Smallville guy, and I was a little older then, so I watched Smallville and fell in love with Tom Welling. And he's going to be there this year, and I'm like, I can't do it, John. I just can't go.
So on your hall pass list, we got Johnny Depp, Dean Cain, Tom Welling. Who else? I know you've got a list of like 12.
Yeah, I think about it because those are the ones we're talking about right now. I have to think about it. I'm sure it'll come up later.
So I can throw in a Superman story. You know, Christopher Reeves, who did the first major Superman movies. My younger brother, tried for years to become an actor in Hollywood, and he got bit parts. He did little commercial parts. He got the little parts in movies. He tried so hard to get a major part. Years of doing that, and he got a lot of. He was actually the star of Murder, She Wrote. He was the corpse at the beginning. You know, the guy lying on the ground that you never see again for the whole rest of the show. But he was standing side by side with Christopher Reeves as the producers were trying to pick who was going to be Superman. And Christopher Reeves won because he had more of a boy next door look for the Clark Kent part. And they told my brother he looked too much like the Marlboro Man. And he didn't get the part. And right after he lost that part, he packed his wife up and moved to Atlanta, and he's been selling insurance ever since. He's doing quite well.
wow.
But he lost that part to Christopher Reeves, and he gave up.
Wow.
Ryan Permisson says 12 hall passes, way too many. I don't know. I don't
Sorry,
know.
you're not on there, Ryan. Don't be hating.
Is it hall passes or a group project? Come on.
No, it's all passes, girl. Mm-mm. We ain't
Well,
doing a group project.
So Ryan Permisson says, I came across Eddie McClintock, Ming-Na Wen, and Mick Foley. And funny story, Ryan Permisson, Eddie McClintock and I went to the same high school together. And we both wrestled on the Hoover High School wrestling team together. And he has no memory of who I am whatsoever.
You have much cooler high school friends than I do. All of my high school, well, they're not friends, but all of the people I went to high school with are in got arrested.
I went to high school with Kesha. I like your beard.
No, you didn't.
Not you.
Wow.
So
Oh,
Uncle
no,
Mike,
I convinced my cousin that I was Kesha because he told me that I was not allowed to sing in the car unless I was the actual artist and a Kesha song came on next. And I was like, I got this. And I started singing. And so since then, I've been Kesha.
I've got a question for Uncle Mike.
Okay.
Uncle Mike, who's on your hall pass? Please say Helen Mirren. Because I love Helen Mirren. She's on my hall pass. Helen Mirren.
Oh, come on. No.
Keisha.
It's got to be Angela Lansbury.
Keisha, come on. You
Okay, I don't know.
Helen
Who,
Mirren
I don't know who Angela Lansbury is either.
I know who that
Oh.
is. I know who that
I'm
is.
an uncultured
Full time.
swine.
Wait. Who hired her to be on our shows? Wait, what?
I believe it was you, Johnny.
Angela Lansbury was the detective trying to figure out why my brother got killed.
She also played the main lead in on Broadway. Oh gosh, what's the barber who kills people?
Sweeney
makes sense.
Todd.
Barber.
Thank you, sweet.
You're talking
Sweeney-
about Angela Lansbury. You're talking about?
I think so. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
original on Broadway. She was the lead opposite.
Oh, I don't do Broadways though.
Okay, Beauty and the Beast, Mrs. Teapot, or whatever her name was,
Mrs. Potts, yeah.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Potts.
Yeah.
Tale
as
as
old
old
as
as
time.
time. Yeah.
Oh, she sang that? Because I
Yeah.
know that.
And
Yeah,
she
there you
did.
go.
Yeah, she played the character. Yeah.
Okay, we're good now.
Yeah, but
Kind
she
of.
looked like an animated teapot, so you might not recognize her.
But Helen Mirren is like fine wine.
Who is
She
that?
was-
Okay.
No,
You don't know Helen
Okay,
Mirren?
let
No?
him answer the question. You ask him a question. Who's on your hall
Oh.
pass list?
Oh, I lots.
Well, spit it out there.
Here's
Here's the
I'm missing
list.
name. Here's the Black Widow. I like her.
Oh,
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, that
She's
girl.
pretty.
I mean, she does all those stunts and everything, and she's hot. Yeah, I like her.
Nice.
I like badass chicks.
Nice.
Who doesn't?
Probably nobody. I mean, everybody.
Nobody,
I
everybody.
why should I be different than anyone else? I just like the ones that work. They work out and they work for the parts, and they don't just they do all the work. And I
Not
think
just
that's
because they're cute.
yeah.
So you like women who do all the work.
I do.
All right.
I like women.
We've
who work hard
established
to
a
do it
baseline
hard.
now. You're welcome, Lauren. We've broken Lauren.
Thanks. That was
So,
great.
guys, you guys know I have a whole list.
That's a yearbook.
Yes.
It's her bingo card.
Keisha's Hall Pass yearbook. Go ahead.
Was that Sam Winchester in the middle? It's so blurry. I can't see who they are.
Yeah, we can't see it.
Sorry, I'm awful at this. So we've got Tessa Violet. We've got David Tennant and David Bowie. I have a thing for Davids. And yes, Sam is on there.
Okay. All right.
And then my husband's on there, so and I can't remember the other one's names off the top of my head, but they're
I just wanna do
included.
'em.
Okay. Is that not an acceptable answer? I don't worry. I'll write down their name at some point. That way I remember them.
Willa, you got to get to some of these comments. They're cracking me up here. Except for the last one Ryan posted. We don't need to see that.
I've already got fans here. It's my first.
Yes. Uncle Mike is my new best friend.
We definitely need Uncle Mike to give us like life advice.
Kesha needs
Been
production
there, done
notes,
that,
says Dan Hollyfield.
There is no production notes on this. Pretty much.
the show, Uncle Mike.
I was gonna say if we have production notes, I missed it somewhere.
Oh, hey, listen, we have production notes for Back in the Cereal Box every
go.
week. And guess what? Dee never looks at a single one. She's like, oh, Johnny just sent me an important document that pertains to the show this Saturday. Maybe I should ignore it completely.
And
Who's
then
given
when
up
we
on
upload it-
production notes completely and just likes to do a random show? Me.
Hey, look.
Hey Johnny,
He was
apparently
on-
I need an HD camera and a mic. So
Yeah, and Joey the Roadie said, should I send her my Logi or Logi?
I don't know what
Logi?
that is, but if it's free, I will
920?
take
Yes.
it.
Yes, Joey the Roadie. Yes. You can make these donations to improve our show for you.
Joey the
Oh,
Roadie.
I like that.
Oh, person of love of mine. Can we
Are you
afford
trying to
give that
steal
away?
my? Are you trying to steal my stuff, Lauren? Like,
Wait, is Joey on your hall pass list too?
He is
Joey
now.
the Roadie is my husband.
Oh, I know who he is.
Okay. That is his
I
alter
did
ego.
not know that, but good to know. Thank you.
Okay, so long story short, long story short, that is not his original name. But when I introduced him at the time, I was a lead singer of a band. I brought him to band practice, and we were hanging out, practicing for band. He had to leave, and I was like, okay, cool, bye. And my bassist was like, hey, so what's up with Joey? And I was like, who? And he went, Joey, the guy that was just here. And I was like, his name's not Joey, dude. And so since then, because he helped out with band and he helps with technology, load in, all of that stuff, he has been Joey the Roadie.
Yeah.
And that is his alter ego for the
It's
live
okay. I
stuff.
know nothing about stage names.
And Joey the Roadie says this about being on a hall pass.
Oh,
Well, I better be. And Dan follows that up with the obvious.
This is one time at band camp.
I was
Yeah, I
thinking
went to
that in
band
my
camp
head.
for 6 years. Who's got dogs? I want to see dogs. I hear
Dee?
dogs barking. Hi.
Your,
Show me puppies
puppies
later.
need attention, apparently.
Bork, bork,
Hi.
bork.
No.
All right, Willow, who's on your hall pass?
Oh, you know what? David Tennant is definitely on the list. I know there was you know what? It's funny because it seems like it changes quite frequently because
Right?
it's like,
I'm
oh,
like,
he's
I
good
need to
looking.
add
He's
that
good.
Unfortunately,
But-
mine have stayed the same for like ever.
Well, I mean, if they die,
Nathan Fillion is definitely number one though. You know, like,
really?
Yep.
Eh.
hey,
So
my
do you watch
husband
The
knows. My husband knows that I'd run away with him.
So do you watch The Rookie then?
The Rookie.
Really?
I pretty much followed his career ever since he, came on TV.
I love that show.
I think ever since he showed up on A Guy and a Girl in a Pizza Place.
All
Lauren?
right. My husband has confirmed. Yeah, we'll send you the camera.
I
Are
will
you asking
definitely
who's
take
on
a
my
camera.
pass? Is that what you were asking?
Yeah, who's on your hall
Lucy
pass, Lauren?
Lawless.
Oh,
Ooh.
absolutely. Okay, I'm all about that.
Lucy
I
Lawless.
don't know who it is. Don't yell at me.
Xena.
Xena, Warrior
Xena.
Princess.
Thank you.
Okay,
Lauren.
okay, we're good now. I know who it is.
Sorry.
Also, what was that? It was beautiful.
I think I killed John's
Yeah,
ears.
yeah,
with
that's-
the
Wait,
Xena
do it
cry.
again. Go ahead, do it
Oh,
again.
God. I'll do it away from the mic.
That's pretty amazing. That's pretty.
Is that
I-
not how everybody walks in their house? Because I do that every time I walk in my house. I didn't know that that was a thing that I replayed from my childhood until now.
Yes, yes. I love the character. I grew up watching her and like doing the battle cry and everything. And one of my dream cosplays is, well, it's not exactly Xena. I want to cosplay, and I actually spoke about this on our last show, but Velma the Warrior Princess. So like the Xena
Ooh.
outfit, but in the Velma colors. So it would be
Please.
the Xena skirt but in red and the corset
Yes.
but in orange. And she would have the throw circle thing, but it would also be like a spyglass so I could look around for clues. And yeah, I
Please
want
make
to do
this a
that.
reality.
I
That's
love
cool.
that idea.
Those of you who want to see Lauren make this a reality, you can also make a donation at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod because cosplay can be expensive.
Especially that one. I've looked into it and all of that pleather leather work. Oh my gosh, that added up real quick. And I was like, ugh, I'm not going to be able
I've
to
got a
afford
really
this
good
one.
leather place if you need it.
Really now?
She also knows
Okay.
somebody that makes cardboard cutouts, but she can't remember his
Yeah.
name.
I can't remember his name. I met him at a con a couple months ago and I have his card. Okay. I just gotta find said card.
And Carl immediately pipes in, you don't remember their names?
Honey, enough fun adult stuff. And no, you're not going to remember the names.
I can't remember what I had for
So,
breakfast this
Velma.
morning.
I know.
Is that what
I'm like, I can point out, but names.
Tabitha says, "Acuff, get some culture." Ha 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 ha.
Excuse me, I lived under a rock until my early 20s. Until
Kellen
my
Lutz
early
is one of
30s.
mine. I forgot.
Who?
Says the 30-year-old.
Kellen Lutz.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
I don't know
You
who that
don't
is.
know who that is, do you?
No, I don't. What character does he play, or
Research.
where would I know him?
He was on Twilight. He played
Oh, okay.
the big
Twilight.
The
beefy
big
mean-
one.
I like big beefy men.
Who was
Oh,
it?
okay, okay.
Who did he play?
The big beefy guy.
The
apparently.
big beefy.
No, not Edward. Rosalind's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Rosalind.
Oh yeah, see,
counterpart.
I tried watching
Emmett.
Twilight a couple times and I
There you go. That's
couldn't.
it. Emmett. I'm like, God, wait, where's my brain?
About the only good thing about Twilight is the song at the end.
The music is good, and for what they were given as a script to go off of, they did the best they could. Like literally watching the first movie is like pulling your hair out in slow motion.
Is that why I
but,
haven't been able to watch it all?
If
It
you
does
can get
get
past the
better.
first couple movies, they get
The first
better.
I love
The-
that.
the
if you can
creepy
get
baby
past the
meat.
first couple movies.
Yeah.
When do we get to see a remake of Twilight with a totally new rendition of the baby?
They actually
Oh,
They
God,
have
that-
a box
Oh
version.
no, John,
no.
you're going to a Twilight convention with me when they come back.
Hey,
You
I
own them.
will go to a Twilight convention.
Do we get to make him sparkle?
I'll
oh
do
my
glitter.
gosh.
But,
Guys,
but-
make
but
sure
we-
to go to buy me a coffee so that we can afford all of the glitter.
If you,
Yeah,
body
glitter.
If you want
Purple.
to see Johnny in full body glitter, please donate to
Oh,
us.
I'm putting it everywhere, John.
Ooh.
And use extra strong glue.
Bend
Where's
over,
my
baby.
calendar? Where's my calendar?
Come on, okay. This is the outfit that I want to see Johnny in. Full blown, stockings, like a full stocking bodysuit, glitter. Yes, do it.
Okay,
So,
Johnny,
Rocky
if
Horror
this
Show.
happens though, please forewarn me to stay off of
No,
internet
because you
for a
will go
while.
blind if you see that.
That's why I said please
I do
warn
not
me
have
so
the
that I can
body
stay
for
off
that.
of it.
Yet.
Yeah,
But Lauren,
you
you did not finish your hall pass list. Anybody else other than Lucy Lawless?
Oh, I don't remember the actor's name, but Eric freaking Northman, True Blood, is on our list.
On our list.
Our list. I like
I
it.
told you it's not a hall pass; it's a participation list.
Okay, cool. We're fine then.
It's a group project.
There's a website for
Um,
that.
No, it's like a hall pass. We are us. We are us, and it will always be us. But we also have those like if this person walked in, they get the group hall pass. It's like a field trip.
I don't have that. I literally have my husband is for me and wants nobody else. And I'm like, sorry. I love you, but I got some hall passes. Just being honest. And he knows it. And a matter of fact, when we went to the Twilight convention like 10 years ago.
Oh, that's a
Kellen
real
Lutz-
thing.
Yeah, he was
I
supposed
thought you were
to
joking.
be there.
Okay.
No. We went. My husband didn't go. Me and my friend went. Kellen Lutz was supposed to be there, and he was freaking out the entire time, freaking out until Kellen
Aww.
Lutz canceled. I was like, dude, he's a celebrity. I'm just another fan. He is not gonna love me and want me like you do. Like, calm down. It's all right. But it was cute.
Yeah.
All
It's
of a
this
sudden,
guy, not Nicholas Brennan. You're good.
all of a sudden, I understand some things about Brian.
Oh no.
What?
Ryan says, Hall Pass, I thought those ended in 2006. Ryan, you're a single dude. You don't understand these things. Am I wrong?
No.
I think
Not wrong.
the base comprehension is there when you're single, but like the feels are different when you're not.
Like we all have that list in our heads of who we'd leave our spouse for.
Oh,
Oh, I wouldn't leave my spouse. For
Okay,
them.
or
Put
take
that
them along
comment
if
up
we
from
have the
Ryan.
chance.
There you go.
Please,
What's that, Dee?
Participation.
put that comment up from Ryan. I
Which
want to
one?
answer his question in a little butt face.
Which
one? The hall pass one?
No, next.
This one.
Oh,
That one. I know who Mando is. I watched The Mandalorian. So suck it, okay? You happy now? Man.
I do not know.
I love you, D.
Hey,
I'm happy to say I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do.
I've not
Thank
seen
you,
The
Lauren.
Mandalorian.
Have
What?
you not?
No. Me and my husband decided like the greatest decision ever, and we're gonna go back and watch every single episode of Grey's Anatomy because we never watched it when it was out. And there's like 17 seasons of that. So
Girl.
we're really behind on
So
anything
what
basically
season are
modern.
you
you-
guys on right now?
Lauren, I used to watch Grey's Anatomy until they killed off everybody that I liked, and I was like, F that, I'm not watching it anymore. I quit.
What season around was that? Because we're on like season 6.
It was after the plane crash. Are you there yet?
Spoiler alert.
No.
Spoiler
Well,
After the
there
plane
was
crash,
a
everybody
plane
dies.
crash, but it wasn't like a big deal plane crash. So I don't think I'm there yet.
You'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Just leave it at
Spoiler
that.
alert.
I literally quit watching
We'll
it
get
after
there.
that. I was like, I can't deal with this. And I'm starting to not watch Station 19 anymore because they're starting to kill off people from that too. And I'm like, God, I can't handle this
Are we on
emotional
season
torture.
8? Sorry,
Yeah,
my
that's what
husband is
Joey
saying we're on
says.
season 8.
Yeah.
Woof.
Only like
Okay.
30 more to go.
I should have just pulled him in on this and been like, join us live.
Ryan, yes, I am
There's
throwing
still
you under
time.
the bus. You're
You
welcome.
should be used to that by now, though, Ryan.
Well, no, see, Ryan has this thing where he thinks it's cute to make fun of how old I am on social media. So I got to throw him under the bus every once in a while too.
Hey, Ryan, what year did you graduate high school? Just let me
He
know in the
hasn't-
comments.
He hasn't graduated yet.
He hasn't graduated high school yet?
Yes, he has.
He's in his 30s.
Yeah.
Graduated college.
What year did you graduate high school? Just answer in the comments. It'd be fun.
We skipped over this one. George Bueller, who is the host of Fanatic Forum on the Serial Box Network, says, my wife has a couple of hall passes that are both wrestlers, and I blame myself. Hey, Ryan, I sent you an invite to join us, or George, you can join us too. Oh. Hey, look.
He
Oh, we
graduated.
didn't even-
Yeah.
Look who just joined us.
Oh,
Hi.
I feel like we haven't had a chance to say her name enough tonight. DL.
Hello, how are you? How is everybody doing? I'm sorry, I'm a little late. I had to finish binge watching the new Stranger Things season.
I
Oh,
have not
is that
started it yet.
I haven't either. Oh, I know what I'm doing
What's
tomorrow.
it on?
It's on Netflix.
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 Oh, I don't have Netflix. Is that why I'm so uncultured?
No,
Yes.
no. Well, it's only the first half because they're doing like half now, half later. I think they're doing the second half of season 4 in July. So yeah, but anyway, that's
Really?
where I was. Sorry, I'm late.
No, that's okay.
So
Glad that you joined us.
George says he's knee deep in a wrestling pay-per-view, so I'm watching both. Is tonight Hell in a Cell? Is that what the pay-per-view is? Who can answer me? Mike, do you know?
Not a clue. Not a wrestling fan. Don't go there.
I don't sports ball.
Neither did I when I worked in sports ball.
Oh, wait, who answered? Well, I saw a year in the comments.
Yeah, so Ryan
Graduate
said he-
06.
yeah.
Hence, the hall passes ended in 06.
God, Ryan, I got kids older than you.
Oh. I've got underwear older than him.
Wait, Keisha,
He's
how
not
old were
that
you
much
in
younger than me,
06?
so be careful.
In
My
06?
youngest kid is older.
Yeah,
than me.
how old were you in 06?
Well,
I
probably
was born in
18 if you're
91, so do math.
Back in 06.
He was probably 18.
Yeah.
I'm just
he
wondering how old
graduated high school.
Keisha is.
I don't know. Math is hard. I was 15, I
Just
think.
arithmetic.
15.
I was a baby. I graduated high school in 2010. The second time I graduated high school was in 2010.
All right,
I graduated
Keisha,
in
you're fired.
1967.
Dee, are those your dogs?
It's
Arf,
it's
arf.
Sophie. She wants in here because her bed's in here, and she wants to
Well,
come
you
in here and go to sleep.
You can let her in to go to sleep.
Well, I know I could, but as soon as the door opens, she's gonna do that in here, and it's gonna be super loud. So they just called her away, so it's fine.
All right.
She's the door guard. When you open a door in this house, she barks. Doesn't matter if it's the outside, inside, whatever.
Oh, John and Ivy know that very well.
They had
John's
to
like,
throw her out of the house. Now the other dog, the brindle dog, is quiet as a mouse.
Mhm.
She doesn't make a sound,
Mm-mm.
and you'd think she would be the hyperactive one.
You think? She actually starts barking if you are in the pool and don't let her down there. She barks and tries to jump over the deck.
She likes to go swimming, huh?
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's
Lauren.
there's an alien in the background of
Is,
A-Cup's room.
is that
It's a
is that
unicorn.
a unicorn?
I thought it was a
Baby
Teletubby.
unicorn?
That is my daughter. Thank you very much. Alien.
Hey,
Obviously.
DL, we were
Yes.
talking about hall passes. Who's yours?
I don't need one.
Right?
Oh,
She's got the cabana boy.
She just doesn't want to answer me because she's embarrassed.
You know you're on my list. That doesn't have to. I mean, that's not a hall pass. That's just the list. So,
Well,
you know.
I think me and DL are pretty much on the same page where we would probably both run away with Cassandra Peterson if we had a chance.
except for the restraining order she might have against me, but that's beside the point. That's a different story for a different day.
Hey, we
So
could
you've
start
got
a restraining order club. If
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have one too.
Yeah, you could trade war stories. Yours for Elvira, Dee's for Dean Cain. Elvira and Superman.
I have pictures of me with Dean Cain too.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't have any cool celebrities. All of my friends that are celebrity friends are all online. We're friends on TikTok and stuff. My favorite writer, my favorite author, I'm friends with, and we talk and send each other stuff on TikTok. So I'm like, yes. So that's Laurel K. Hamilton, and then I'm friends with Rosie. So that's
Rosie?
cool. O'Donnell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I love her. Oh,
I do
gosh.
too.
Picking this
Ever
up.
since Harriet the Spy. 'Cause-
So, Britney Spears follows me on Twitter.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. But so speaking of
Just got daddy
celebrities,
issues.
speaking of celebrities, today, yesterday I met, and today I interviewed for the show for Back of the Cereal Box a guy named Patrick Cronin. Now I know that name is not familiar to any of you, but he has appeared on over 260 television shows, and when you see him, you're like, oh, that guy. So if you Google Patrick Cronin and see his pictures, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I remember him being on that episode of Seinfeld or that episode of Cheers or that episode of Sanford and Son or The Love Boat or Hill Street
Yeah.
Blues or, yeah.
Spell Cronin.
Cronin.
Yeah.
Cronin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we all look at our phones to Google who that is.
We're very entertaining right now.
Everyone in the audience can Google Patrick Cronin. And Mike, you recognize Patrick Cronin.
There's 100 different people that
There's a
popped
million
up here.
Patrick Cronin's here.
With
Patrick
There you
Cronin,
go.
actor. You are going to recognize him. He was on Star Trek Next Generation.
oh yeah, that guy. In his
He was
little-
in
Oh, yeah.
Splash, Rocky 5.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up a picture of
Street
him
Blues.
in Splash. Okay, I am gonna say I do not recognize the face, but also I suck
guy,
at
Wow, can you
looking
see
for
him?
things.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
He looks huggable.
You interviewed him?
Is it just me?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I just really want to hug him.
Right?
And I'm gonna save you'll have to watch the
Splash.
interview, but he was very complimentary of our programming.
Aw.
He went
I
and did some
recognize
homework
now.
after we met him.
I know the
Really?
Splash movie, so I'm happy.
Splash is in the Mermaid Splash movie.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, he was an FBI agent in that, wasn't he?
yeah. I
Yeah.
had to pull it. Like I looked up the IMDb and I was like, I don't recognize any of these.
Yeah.
But then I saw he was in like stuff that's a few years older. So I was like, okay, let me pull up pictures when he was in this stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, there we go. I got it now.
Keisha's still like, I have no idea.
She's like just scrolling through. It's
I
like, don't
actually
know that,
looked
don't know that.
through and did not recognize.
Out of 260 different television shows, he was even on Murder, She Wrote and The Love Boat.
I know
The
what Murder
Love
She
Boat.
Wrote is.
Is this like 7 Degrees of Murder She Wrote tonight?
Possibly.
All right.
Well, I think Patrick Cronin pretty much connects me 1 degree of separation from everybody else in Hollywood now.
Ryan, that is correct.
Dang it.
What did Ryan say?
Earthquake.
George says
Special
Patrick
effects.
Cronin was also in the excellent Dr. Giggles.
Oh,
You know, those are strong words coming from a guy who hasn't watched every movie that we talk about.
I'm pretty sure everyone on this panel could go on like a mass nerd rant on some topic that they would not know.
Yes, that is
that you
true.
would not know.
The one who keeps like egging on Keisha. Dang it, you got
Oh.
me saying the wrong name now because you said that you were the singer.
That's okay. Literally every time I go through a drive-through and I order on my phone and I pull up, they're like, "Is it for Kesha?" And I'm like, "Sure."
Tick tock on the clock. Sorry.
Oh,
The party.
so- I have to say, I was gonna message you about this with the picture when I finally get it, but one of my friends gave over the weekend gave me Elvira Ouija board. I have yet to pick it up, but yeah, he was going to use it as one of the prizes for the pinball tournament that he was hosting. And then he ended up just giving it to me.
Oh my gosh, that sounds awesome.
So just add that to the growing collection of my Elvira stuff.
John, did anything interesting happen at the con this weekend?
Yes. A lot interesting happened. I
Other
met
than the awesome interview?
Yeah, well, I met Duke the drum. I'm drunk apparently. Duke the Dumpster Droese, WWF superstar from the 90s, from the beginning of the Attitude Era. And I met Wolfie D from Team PG-13, who was also WWE, WWF, WCW, Impact, all of them. Had an awesome conversation and interview with Robert Robert Lamb. Robert Lamb was the storyboard artist and one of the lead writers for He-Man and She-Ra.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So all of this is coming later on this week. It was super fun. And George Bueller went down to the National Corvette Comic and Toy Show with me. And we did an awesome episode that we taped together. And man, I'll tell you, this was so much fun. And I had an epiphany that I want to share with everybody. But we're doing this thing at cons, and DL and Lauren, you saw this at Mid-South Con, where we're doing a live action vendor booth with the spin wheel and win a prize, and so
Yeah.
we're doing that, and people are coming by, they're signing up for the newsletter, spinning the wheel. It was so much fun, and we were having so much fun doing that. And I was connecting with these people, these parents who are a little bit younger or a little bit older than me, depending on where they fall, but part of the Gen X generation. And we're talking about, Saturday morning cartoons and breakfast, and how they are lamenting that their kids don't understand that, or their grandkids don't understand what they're talking about. And one kid even said, well, if you missed a cartoon, couldn't you just watch it later? And Keisha, see, back in the day before the internet,
Okay, I am not
when
that
you missed
young.
it,
Thank you. No,
you had to
I
wait for
had
it to come on again like 3 years later.
no.
You had to wait
I
3
grew
years for
up
the
in
reruns.
the
Yeah.
VHS era where we couldn't watch certain shows. Like I had dial-up internet, okay, and that's
Oh my God, I feel so bad for you.
that's after we ended up getting internet in our house, and that wasn't until I was like 10. Okay.
Yeah,
Just so you know, like on the age spectrum, I fall closer to that. Wait, which way is this?
that's okay.
Her
And
age.
that's
I was
perfectly
like, that's-
acceptable.
That sounds
But-
like you can't be that much younger than me then, because that was about the same for me. Like
Yeah. You and Lauren are the same age.
Are we?
Yeah. But so anyway, I'm having these conversations with these parents or grandparents, and it occurred to me that one of the things that Saturday morning cartoons gave us, that it never dawned on me until this morning, was it taught my generation how to prioritize time schedules.
Yes.
DL,
Yes.
you will remember this. You had to choose. When you got up, you had to choose what you were going to watch, if you were going to watch anything. And if your favorite shows were on 2 different channels at the same time, oh my God, that was like a heart-wrenching
you have to
decision.
flip back and forth during the commercials, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
you
And,
do.
Yeah.
They were at the
and
half
it
hour for
really
30 hours.
did teach us about prioritization and about time management and scheduling, something that kids today aren't forced to do because they can just pull it up on Netflix and watch it on demand. And I don't bemoan that.
Well, that's
Unless you're my kids and we don't have Netflix and stuff, then
Well, I
they
wanna
just
hear about-
don't watch
Do
it.
I want to hear.
Yeah, I
about
want to hear what
before.
Uncle says.
Yeah,
Before, yeah, well, I mean,
before our generation, before
yeah.
we.
What's the old thing go? But back in my day, the remote control was, "Hey, son, go change the channel."
Yeah, that was me. I was the remote control.
Yeah, exactly. And there was, and you only had like 3 channels. You had to turn the knob and put the rabbit ears. And put
Oh,
10
did you have to turn the knob with the pliers too?
yeah, when you lost the knob, and or we had the remote control that was like a little. It was called the clicker, and it like pinged a little tone. And if the dog got up and shook her collar, it changed all the channels. It was like
Is that
So-
back
so-
in the day when,
back
like,
in the day. Yeah,
if the president come on, he was on every channel and you
Oh,
could
yeah.
watch nothing?
yeah. The president came
Yeah.
on, was just like turn the TV off.
Yeah, that was a real
30
thing.
hours.
So
And it was
so-
usually he would like bust in right when they were going to tell you who murdered the guy. You know,
I know.
You
I know.
shot
What was that
JR.
all about?
Special alert for the
Yeah.
president.
Oh, that happened. What was that big famous show that happened on? I
Dallas?
forget.
That was Dallas.
Was it Dallas? Okay. So, but here's the funny thing. Okay. So I had Mike, and you will remember this. Nobody else will remember this. None of you are old enough to remember this. Our TV was a giant piece of furniture. It was this giant cabinet.
oh yeah, the TV, the TV console.
Yeah, and it was 4 feet wide
Johnny,
and 3 feet thick.
I had
What?
one as a
Johnny.
kid.
my grandma
And the
raised me
screen
like I
was
was
this
in the
big.
1950s. I had an
Okay.
ice box. We used a reusable Kleenex called a hanky, and we had those box TVs that were in black and white. Thank you very much.
And you
I
remember,
remember-
Mike, When,
I do remember when the first color TVs came out, and like our neighbor had one. We all went to their house to watch Wonderful World of Color Disney on Sunday night.
Oh, that's fantastic. But you remember if it started to get a little snowy, you just went up and you banged it on the side real hard till the picture cleared up, but you couldn't bang it too hard because you'd break it.
You could knock it
Yeah,
off.
and it would just
or you had to like move the little
you
rabbit
break
ear
the
things.
fuse.
yeah.
Or then the kid had to earthquake. The
Lauren
kid had
has
to
a
stand
question.
there and
I have a
hold
comment.
the-
Yeah, you'd go say, hey, go move the rabbit ears, and as soon as you touched it, the thing would clear up. You have to say, stay there, don't move.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you had to
With
like
your arm
offset
in
the
Yeah.
the
ear,
air,
holding onto that
rabbit
thing.
ears. Yeah.
Leg up in the air.
Yeah.
So
All right.
on behalf of the poor
Tinfoil hat.
millennials, y'all are talking about having to choose between the shows and which show you're going to watch and which show you're going to. In my day and age, we couldn't afford the good channels, so we didn't have Disney or any of those schmancy kid show stuff. We had like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and that
Okay,
was
wait,
kind
time
of.
out, time
No,
out,
wait,
time
and
out.
Lauren,
There-
don't
you
you
did-
remember
there
the
were no-
beautiful churchy station?
Oh, and the
Oh.
churchy station. What was that?
Okay.
I don't even remember what that was. But we did have to choose which one we were going to watch. We couldn't sit there and like you could record something maybe if your parents remembered to press record because there wasn't the whole like it auto does it for you. If your mom and dad remembered to record something for you when you weren't home, you could watch it later. But there was none of this like, oh, which storyline am I gonna miss out on? Because all of our shows
That's awesome.
didn't have
Yeah.
continuous storylines. It wasn't like if you missed this episode, you're not going to know what's going on in this episode unless it was Dragon Ball Z. And then it's like 5 episodes of someone going, ah, and you could skip 3 episodes, come back and know exactly where they're at.
John, are you sure
mean-
we're the same age?
You mean you could record a show?
My parents recorded Jeopardy religiously growing
Yeah.
up.
I do
Sweetheart,
remember recording.
They didn't
shows.
even have a device to record a show. I was talking about 3 channels. Okay, and you couldn't record. You couldn't even like if you wanted to record it was your 8mm film and it didn't have sound.
Yeah. I'm just
Okay,
saying the
and then-
caliber
or
of shows
Some of us
are
on this
much
panel
different.
We had a telephone.
some of
that
us on
the
these
wall was stuck to the
panel
wall.
predate cable.
Yes. I'm just saying the caliber of shows are
3
different.
What,
If you go
5
to
channels?
older
They've greatly
shows,
deteriorated. Yeah.
the episodes will continue off of one another and it builds a storyline, it builds a plot. You want to go back and look at and watch the next episode, or you don't want to miss an episode. Most of the shows, at least my age growing up, didn't do that. It was
Oh,
a
the
one shot. This
TV
is the comedy
guide.
and that is it.
The TV
Oh gosh,
guide.
yes, I remember
yes.
the TV guide.
Yes, the TV guide.
Yes, Keisha.
John, we need to find some of those.
Okay,
Bring them to
Y'all are
conventions.
acting. By the
Sometimes
way, the
right.
TV guide still exists. It's in the
It does.
newspaper that I read every day. Thank you very much.
No, but there was a little magazine that they.
Yeah.
that-
But
it's a little magazine.
Y'all are acting like you don't see the huge box TV right sitting behind me, like right here.
That's it.
We can't tell what's
Okay,
behind you.
But
It's-
here's
Yeah, we
the
really
thing.
can't.
I see like candles
Except for the
and
Teletubby
other
earlier.
decorations. Does that TV still work?
Yes, it does. It has a VHS player connected to it. That's what my kids watch their movies on, like normal children in the 2020s.
So you're not like me and have your TV, your current TV on top of the
No,
box.
see, I
It's
also
the
have
old
a
box
big
TV.
right next to me. I have another box TV that's a 50-inch, guys, and it is heavy
Oh,
as a mo.
50
Um,
inches. Slumber
Is
parties
that
at your
is that
house.
like the reverse projection TV? big, thick
No,
box?
that one is still at my in-laws. Okay, that one was big, and I could not move it because, like, we had to get the projection part fixed on it. Okay, you guys, we are poor. We live with what we have.
You're
Okay,
poor.
every
Okay,
TV.
You realize John was talking about TV consoles. He wasn't talking about great big TVs. He was talking about a great big console with a little tiny TV in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Not
yeah,
this
no, I
way.
have that
It's like a
too.
little tube TV.
This
yeah.
right here is the exact same TV I had in my teens. This
I was gonna
Teens,
say,
which
that
was
must
like
be-
what, 5 years ago?
I inherited it after my parents upgraded to a big box TV. But but
Yeah, I love
no,
being this old, you know. I mean, it's really it's actually cool.
I was in my teens, like in the 10s, okay? the late words are hard. 2000s and the early 2010s. I was in my teens.
But Joey the roadie
Oh, Joey.
says Betamax. Betamax.
I don't know what that is.
It was the
VHS
thing that
could
people
have been
used
bigger.
before the VHS came out.
That was like.
Didn't
that
they
was
come out
like
at the same
Apple
time?
compared to Windows. It's like
Yes.
the better version, but it didn't become the popular version.
That's
And it
because
died off.
Sony would not share their
Yeah, they had a,
Technology.
their technology
coding.
with everybody.
well, they actually
Sony
made the
does-
tapes a little bit different size, so they wouldn't fit in other machines but theirs.
Yeah, they were smaller tapes.
Yeah.
They were about this big.
Okay,
And
so
the
But
I
yes,
have
quality-
to
better
ask.
quality, which a lot of broadcasters still use today.
Yep.
You know,
Uncle Mike for the win.
Oh, Dale's got something.
Polaroid made an instant movie camera at one point. They spent like millions of dollars and like 12 years developing the instant movie camera. You bought the camera, you put this little thing of film in it, you took the pictures, then you put it in this box and it ran it backwards and and developed it. And then you could watch it on this little thing like a TV. Okay. And like within a year after they announced it and all that came out, VHS tapes came out and killed them. But I was at the premiere. I worked for an exhibit company and we did this whole big exhibit for Polaroid. And I will never forget the opening statement that Dr. Land made to the press. He says, "Today, Polaroid announces the greatest improvement in home pornography since the Polaroid Land camera."
That was
He
their
said that to the whole-
advertisement.
No, he said that in a live speech to the press that was there. We built this big thing where they had like jugglers and colorful stuff, and the press came and they took pictures and they ran it back and were like awed and wondered by this technology. And it was like $12 for a thing of film that lasted 3 minutes. And then
Oh my
VHS
goodness.
came out. VHS came out, and you could buy a tape for 98 cents that lasted 3 hours. So it killed him. But he made
so I
that
have a-
statement to the press.
Oh, we
Did
have
he
a person.
accidentally mean to say home photography, maybe? And it just came out
No,
wrong?
he
'Cause,
was
I mean-
he was making a joke. He said, and he
Oh,
waited
okay.
for the laughter to die
Okay.
down, and then he said,
Okay.
"But seriously, folks,
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's our new?
entirely-
Who's the new person?
We have a new person in the group. Hi, George.
This is George, the host of Fanatic Forum on the Cereal Box Network, and he spent all day Saturday with me at the Comic and Toy Show in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We had a great time.
George
And-
is cool, guys.
Yes, we did. It was
Hello.
Howdy, George.
Welcome
Hello.
to
Hi.
After Dark.
Thank you.
All right. So to jump
I'm
in
not
on.
my usual setup. I'm not my usual setup here because I'm literally watching the wrestling pay-per-view and talking to you guys, so pulling double duty here. So
Okay.
If
So
I'm
I
slightly
have a
distracted, that's why.
question.
sketchy connection."
Yeah, you have a little. Your connection's a little like behind. FYI.
Yeah.
I have a question for everyone to bring you in on where we were at. This is the everyone question. Okay, we've talked
Okay.
about TV shows and TVs and what we watched on and all of that. What did you listen to music on? Because I'm pretty sure I have all of y'all beat. But when you were growing up, what did you listen to music on? George,
Record
you knew.
I pretty much used a lot of technology, well,
I'm
from
here. No, I'm
Walkmans to ghetto blasters,
Um,
CD players, records. So go ahead,
Vinyl
George.
records, albums. Put them on.
George.
Put the needle on.
Where are you? Same,
George,
same.
right there.
yeah, vinyl, 8 tracks. Yeah,
I was reel
8
to reel.
tracks. I had a working 8-track player up until the 90s. So,
Wow.
Wow,
Ooh.
that's awesome.
I have a real,
What about you,
real
Lauren?
Abbey Road that I've never had anything to do with. It's like I've got the box and everything.
What about me?
Yes.
Yeah.
What about Lauren?
Okay, my parents were antique collectors growing up, so I grew up listening to Edison cylinder players.
That's awesome.
Okay,
Wow.
so just an
That
FYI,
beats me.
me too, but I am actually friends. Me and my family are friends with the guy that still knows how to make them.
Oh, cool.
Oh wow.
Yes, we did Civil War reenacting with him years ago, not that long ago, but he still makes them and he shows them off. Like he can make any CD, anything into a wax cylinder, and I have a bunch of them. And so yes, if you
Yep,
ever
wax
need anything,
cylinders.
if you ever need a wax cylinder, let me know.
Okay, so
Okay,
Can a
that
full-
sounded perverse in a little
can a full
odd
CD
way.
fit on a wax cylinder, or is it just one song? And
You can only
Wait,
put so much on a wax cylinder.
I want to hear like a really modern song. I like all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
Lauren, that song's
Yeah.
like 20 years old now, just so you know.
Stop it. I'm not that old.
I
Yeah,
found that
that's a
on
new
Facebook.
song.
Okay, what's a new song? Someone help me.
Okay, I'm getting old because I hate all the new songs.
I don't like them.
That's how I know I'm
Yeah.
getting old.
I will.
Yeah, back in my day, we didn't have songs. We just did Gregorian chant out in the backyard.
See, John, I knew you were that.
Somebody slap yourself on the head with a book. Okay, sorry.
So I grew up in like my under 10 with cassette tapes, and then CDs came out and nothing interesting there.
Yep.
And then I got an iPod and MP3 player first, then the iPod.
Yeah, we had record players, 45s, 33 and a thirds, albums.
Does it?
Now, Mike, did you do reel to reel?
I did.
What does that mean?
It's exactly what it sounds
With
like.
the reels, they both go around and the tape goes.
Yeah,
through.
I will.
Okay.
I will
Okay,
take a
okay.
picture of the one that I have and send it to you.
Y'all, be kind. Rewind.
Okay.
I love that. I had teenagers once ask me, "What's a VHR?"
I'd say I'm from Appalachian country, so
Oh,
I don't
someone's
know.
timer is going off.
Is George having a seizure? I don't know.
He might be.
I think he's having connection issues.
Yeah, it's connection issues. We can't hear anything you're saying, George.
He might be he might be on his dial-in internet.
Oh no,
I grew up in Appalachian country,
no.
so I've
This is a show where we
a lot of
dub
front porch
people's
concerts.
voices and we just dub over what we think he's saying. So now we've got to guess.
Oh gosh.
You recording this so you can put a sound?
Right now he's saying ha 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 ha. ha.
Oh my gosh.
He's like
Ha,
5
this
minutes
is
behind us.
hilarious.
This is good TV right here.
I don't like
I don't know who this girl
pudding.
is, but I don't know. Okay, I'll stop dubbing it.
No, I'm done. Hey y'all, it is like past the hour.
I know it's
Yeah.
crazy, isn't it?
But I thought
Fast.
it was fun, so I wasn't going to call it.
Oh, sorry.
We could always talk
has a
behind
life?
scenes.
Who has a life outside of
This isn't any
podcasting?
better at all.
That's a lot.
George's ping is
George's
at
pig is at
999.
999. Sorry, Lord.
No, you're good.
You
Great
can tell we've been doing this a
minds.
while together.
Oh, we left. Why is he dead?
I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know, but we've been down here just whatevering, and I can hear him
He's up his ass
upstairs, and he's just been cackling. And I know that he's watching us because he keeps commenting. So whatever we're doing, it's good, y'all.
Excellent.
Oh, somebody just
he's
bought back on.
back.
Oh, but his devices are not connected.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
And loading, loading, loading.
got-
It's like a PlayStation 1 loading.
We're back on dial-up internet, guys.
he's got latency problems.
I got it stuck in my head now,
George.
Dale.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll fix.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Much better.
Better.
You're much better.
Better.
You're like you're live with us.
I am live. Yay.
Hey!
Yeah. Sorry, I was having a bit of a seizure there, or my computer was. I don't know. Something was happening.
I like your D&D shirt.
It's okay with you
I
with
like
the
it as
powers
well.
of your and
With the
Keisha's
brothers.
computer combined. They can the SOS may actually work.
Now, under normal circumstances, because George is a 30-year broadcast professional, and under normal circumstances, he's got a high-def HD camera and just looking fantastic. But of course, he's devoting resources to watching the pay-per-view. Likely story, George.
Look, I mean, Britt Baker just won the women's end of the Owen Hart tournament here. So this is a big deal. The wrestling power couple has just won the Owen Hart tournament because her
Oh, I was gonna say he's
fiancé,
saying words,
Adam
but I don't
Cole,
understand them.
He's talking
It's
about
wrestling.
wrestling.
And the whoop
It's
whoops
wrestling.
and the ding dongs and the flip
And the hooping
Well,
over.
here's
Yeah.
here's an interesting factoid for you. The woman I just mentioned, Britt Baker,
It's like Renaissance man. Can I buy a vowel?
she is an actual dentist. She is Britt Baker DMD. So she is a literal dentist and also a wrestler.
She needs a
And
day
one of
job.
the best in the world. Not just one of the
Yeah.
best
Good
women
professional
wrestlers,
hobby, getting your
one of the
teeth
best
knocked out all the
wrestlers,
time.
period, in the world.
Yep.
Did you hear that?
No, what did Mike say?
Say that again.
It seems like a reasonable set of occupations. You're getting your teeth knocked out all the time.
Yeah.
Think
Well,
about
I mean, yeah,
Well,
or
you
your
can
friends.
say
You
that,
can
but
like
she
gen-
has.
you can get,
Sorry, I
benefits
knocked
on
your
your-
tooth out. Come here, let me fix
Come
it
into
for
the
you.
office. Yeah. Make an appointment.
Have a constant source of clientele.
Yeah, you could create your own.
I'll give you a
clients.
good discount.
Willow, by the way, Willow, you have completely, officially lost control of this show. Just say it.
It's your typical show when I'm running it, so this is no surprise.
Can I brag
We
on my
have an
husband?
outline. She just
You
said,
may brag
Yeah,
on your
brag your
husband.
husband.
Okay, so this is probably going to be TMI, but I had to run because I wasn't expecting this to go over an hour, and I was like, all right, screw this. I have to go to the bathroom. So I ran
Oh, we
to the
heard the
bathroom real
toilet
quick.
flush.
Oh, nice. I muted it, but no, you didn't. So
You
hi.
need to hear this?
But anyway,
Are you
he's
sure?
so used to, like, last time I had to get up for our last show for Ice Cream Queens, it was because I was having an asthma attack. We recently got over COVID. My asthma's been
Yeah.
insane, so I had to like get up and
Hello?
go get my inhaler last time. The moment he saw that I had left the screen, he was up and running down these stairs to go get my inhaler for me, and I was just like, I'm good. I just have to go to the bathroom. But it was
He's a
so
keeper.
cute.
Good job, Joey the roadie.
Well, he gets points. He gets
Yeah,
points
you
for that.
Appreciated here.
Now we know why.
No,
it's
I
a
can tell
good
you-
husband.
She
He
had
is a keeper. I'm
control.
just gonna say that.
What?
He is. She had, Willow, you had control ever?
Oh, okay. I was like,
I just run with it. I just invite people and say, hey, let's just talk about nothing.
She just pushes the buttons.
Everyone can see and hear you. Yeah.
Wait, what? Huh?
Sorry, my husband's gaming.
He's looking at the reminder. You're on the show. Everyone can see and hear you. He's like, yeah.
surprise.
We've been doing this for over an hour. Yeah.
Now I want a game.
Thanks for telling me.
So, Willow, are you ready to call it a night? This has
I
been
guess
fun.
we should, unless you guys have anything else to say, anything fun you did over the weekend,
Oh,
or
Side note:
This group of people
several
could do
of
it
us-
all night.
several of us
Could we?
play
What's
D&D,
up, Keisha?
Yeah.
and I think we should make that a
I was gonna say,
show.
you guys,
How the
D&D.
baby birds doing?
Good. I gotta feed it in a second.
Gotta feed
Is
him
that-
again?
Yeah.
I'm willing. If you want to do a D&D show for newbies, that would be awesome because
Johnny.
Let's talk.
I'm just I know players as long as I don't have to freaking DM again. I know players.
Ooh, I suck at DMing.
Dude, last and first game I ever ran was a 12-person D&D campaign, one shot, where everyone had lost their memory, and as they like played, I gave their
Guys, it
memories
looks like
back
I'm
to them
losing
as
you all
to
here, so
who
I'm
they
gonna have to
were.
hop off. So
Oh,
see you guys. Love you
okay.
all.
Have a good night.
See you, George. So here's the funny thing, guys.
See you guys.
That entire conversation about D&D and DMing, DBarty, all she heard was wah, 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 wah.
Could you see it on my face?
I could.
I know what
That-
D&D is. Other than that, Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out. I don't know.
I love how Uncle Mike's like,
We
Yeah.
make up
I
mythical
know
universes
what
to
it is.
live in. And then we make up mythical characters to portray ourselves as, and then we pretend we're those characters and we stay in character because that is a normal thing people do.
Okay, what is your regular character you would play? Just wondering, because everyone always claims that they know what I would be. So I'm just, or should we tell each other what we think they would be?
Is it pronounced tiefling or tiefling?
Tiefling.
Okay, tiefling is normally what and normally it's like an elfie short thingy because elfie short thingy.
I would be
John,
the
you
giant.
play?
If we can create a show, every show being like the hour-long story arc of characters that you guys, I'm all about hearing stories of people's games. Like I would love to hear like an hour story of how these characters played out.
John, do you play?
I do not.
Oh my
John, you
gosh,
should play.
you're
have never
uncultured
played-
person.
I have never played D&D. And I don't know that there's a reason why. I've never had a group of friends that was into it and lived near me. So I've never had the opportunity.
There's this cool thing called the interweb.
No, okay, so to be
I'd be
fair,
willing to learn. Let's just say that. I'd
When
be
it
willing
com-
to learn.
when it comes to D&D, it is so much more fun to sit down, especially your first time, with someone to explain what the heck is going on with this character sheet. How do I roll up a character? How do I this
That's
and that?
true.
Because like trying to figure that out by yourself is like, here's your homework. I don't want to.
My
homework.
DM actually,
You're like 3 hours away. We're coming to your house.
my DM actually like sat down with us the first time and he was like, okay, first write your name at the top of the paper. Next, we're gonna roll this pretty clicky clacky a
The
couple
next one, yeah,
times until we get these numbers that we like, and then we're gonna pick more numbers. It's fun. It is.
It
I
is fun.
promise.
Did anyone notice that Keisha did her Sunday school teacher voice right there? Like,
Yeah,
Like she's
That's
in
what
the
he just
temple.
said. That's exactly what he
I
just
thought her
said.
DM was a former third grade teacher.
All right, Jesus, roll a d20.
So, guys, my former DM is also the one that died in my freezer.
What?
What? Wait, what?
Someone
Okay.
died in your freezer?
I knew this was going to come out. So Keisha DBarty, Keisha Acuff is the weirdest person you will ever meet, and she has the most bizarre life and set of circumstances. And this is a whole episode.
Someone needs to watch Cryptic Crunch a little.
Cryptic Crunch. Give us the Reader's Digest version, Acuff.
Okay, so
She's a
my
serial
DM was also my friend who also rented my rental property. And last year, was it at the beginning of the year? Or
Mhm.
okay, at the beginning
Okay,
of the year.
before you go
he-
any further, what is a DM?
Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master.
Okay,
Uncle Mike for the win.
Talking direct
That's
message
right.
on Instagram. I mean,
Okay.
I'm like you're direct
Continuing.
messaging people. Okay, cool.
I'll
And they're
try
like,
to
"No."
remember to use words that
Wait,
Or understood.
wait. Can we appreciate the look on Uncle Mike's face looking at DBarty?
He's over here going Dungeon Master.
Can we just appreciate that for a minute? Oh, that's fantastic.
Wait, hang on. Dungeon Master, the kinky kind or the nerdy kind? Which one are we going
Both.
with here? Yes.
Okay.
I'm
but
literally thinking you're
Willow is
you're
turning
fucking
red
good.
right now.
I have no rules for this show whatsoever. I'm just here enjoying the show just as much as everybody else.
Before we came on here, she's asking me, well, do you know anything about pop culture? And she's like quizzing me like I haven't been around or something. Like I'm too old to know this stuff.
And you're telling her things. That's the bad thing about it. You're
That's
educating
almost better.
her.
That's so cute.
I'm feeling a little bit inflated now. Like, okay, that's cool. I'm not
It's like, I know
totally.
that.
See,
Yeah, awesome.
You're good.
Uncle Mike is my hero. Joey the roadie. Love it.
Uncle Mike, you
I
got
I
fans.
got a whole group of one fan. So that's
There's two.
Oh, you should start an OnlyFan.
yeah.
I know.
I do.
So,
I know what
so
that is.
this train ride comes back to the tracks with Keisha and the freezer.
Sorry.
So, unfortunately, my friend passed away while trying to cool off in our freezer at our rental property. And they didn't find him till
In the
12 hours
freezer?
later.
Well, at least the body
Yeah.
was well preserved.
That makes sense.
That's fair.
Fair. Yeah.
So, okay,
I mean, dead
Actually,
bodies smell.
they did revive him for a couple seconds on the way to the hospital. So he technically died at the house, but they were able to get his vitals back on the way to the hospital. But
So-
he wasn't really there,
Okay, so like he passed out in the freezer,
and technically
died. They found
died.
him, brought him back, died again.
So when you say in the freezer,
Yes.
are we talking like a refrigerator freezer? Like he's got his head
Yes,
in
like
it? Or
the-
are you talking like he climbed
The
in
freezer
a deep
on the
freezer?
top. No, the freezer on the top. Like,
Okay.
Okay. Wait a minute, D. Okay, you're in Tennessee too, correct? It gets hot as balls around here. You know
I know,
that,
that's what I'm
right?
saying. Like I have opened my deep freezer and been like, that's what I'm asking.
Same principle. Same principle. You just open the deep freezer, fall into it dead. That's the difference.
I'm-
Just a stand-up freezer. He says in the
Your head in the damn thing.
Look,
I
it's
mean,
better than the oven or
guys.
the microwave, okay?
see, there's a difference though. You can't microwave your own head because it won't turn on with it open.
No,
Well,
it
I mean,
won't.
you
But
could
can't-
if you chopped it
You
up
can
first.
override
We
it.
know several
broke
people who are
it off.
cartoonists.
If you
Why
chop it
haven't
up,
we
it's
had a
dead. How are you
cartoon
gonna-
of this yet?
Wait a minute. How are you going to microwave your own head if you chop it off? You're dead.
Okay, DL, how many times have someone obviously been murdered? They're like, oh no, that's suicide right there.
More than you care to say. Excuse me.
Okay.
Unaliving. Get this right.
I know, I mean,
You all be Jeebus, okay?
and this is what our shows usually like.
Oh,
Chaos,
Oh.
hurting squirrels.
we are so disrespectful to Keisha's friend who died in the freezer.
I'm sorry, Keisha.
But honestly, like
Our hearts
At-
go out to you, Keisha. We are so
at
sorry.
his funeral, me and my
Fell
husband and
over
all
it.
of our friends basically said that we should have just bought big tables and had a huge D&D thing going on instead of the funeral, because we were like it and okay, so I love our friends, don't get me wrong, but one of my friends, I'm gonna call him out, Bob. But during the funeral where my friend's family was there, he was like, yeah, one time in D&D, he died like 10 times and it brought him back. And he's like saying it loud enough to where like his family could hear, and like I revived him and all this other stuff. And his family was just sitting there like, and we're like, they have no idea what D&D is, do they? Okay. And then we just talked about how we could have been playing D&D instead of being at his funeral, because that's what he would have wanted. He was only 27, so
Oh, half
Okay,
that.
Did he, what
Oh, that's
happened?
bad.
Did he have a heart attack? Like I don't understand how he's.
he was a very bad diabetic. And then he
Oh.
also previously had the vid.
Mm-hmm.
And so putting those things together did not
Was that-
bode well.
yeah.
Yeah, that is a
Wait,
form
what?
of gallows humor.
What did Mike just say?
Thank you, Lauren.
Putting all
Lauren.
that
Yeah.
together with hypothermia. I mean that wasn't intended to be funny. I mean, he's in a freezer. You can die just from that without being diabetic or anything else.
No, yeah, you can. Sorry. Me and DL, we host shows where we talk about true crime and murders and things like that. So
And-
we
and-
have our own form of humor on it.
Yeah,
I apologize.
yeah.
You
We-
kind
we
of
feel
have
any
to,
better?
though.
We
Hmm?
have to. Yeah.
You
we,
kind
yeah,
of
oh,
have
no,
to
we
have
have to.
humor when talking about things because
Oh,
unless
God, yes.
you just get really depressed. Like every time. Okay, so if you ever see anybody a guy that plays D&D, you can almost like look at them and be like, I know that guy plays D&D. And every once in a while, I'll be in like Walmart or something weird, and I'll see a guy that looks exactly like my friend that passed away, and then I'll instantly get
Aw.
sad, and then I'll be like, that guy definitely plays D&D. Because
Nice.
my brain won't let me do the whole sad thing. Humor is my form of coping.
If it makes you feel any better, after my father unalived himself by a bang bang to the head, my mother and I were coming up with songs to play at his funeral. He specifically loved some artist. I had no idea who it was. She couldn't think of any songs from him, but she was like, we got to play a song from this guy. So we Googled songs by this guy, found one called Out of My Head, cackled for about half an hour and added it to the playlist because we didn't know what else to do at that point.
Sounds
And I-
like a plan to me.
And I thought Keisha was weird.
Wow.
John, you should follow her on TikTok. You learn a lot about Miss Lauren.
I'm very
Right.
open with all of my traumas.
Same. Also, Lauren,
That's one thing I do.
my dad unalived himself the same way.
Oh, yay! Unalive survived, sisters.
My dad abandoned me on the side of the road when I was 3 and then tried to contact me again when I was 35. Does that count?
What?
Holy crap.
Ooh.
I love you,
That's
Dee.
awful.
Give me his number.
I don't know it.
Oh.
We I feel like
Awful.
the show has now become like
You
the
should try to
survival.
Welcome to
None of
America.
our shows ever stay on track. Like
There was
Hey,
no
we all have our traumas, and I'm glad that you guys are open to talk about it. And
Dan Holyfield.
Man.
Dan Holyfield says he rolled a 2 on his saving throw. See, DBRT, I know this reference even though I don't play.
Keisha went away on that one.
Mike, explain
Mike
that
was
one
like,
to
he
DBRT.
knows. I don't know.
Tell her later.
Later.
Oh my gosh, there were no. See, I even made a video like to advertise this show on TikTok beforehand, and I was like doing my makeup as I was talking about it, and the whole time I was like, so my show's usually on this day with Ice Cream Queens and these people, and this show's usually on this day, and every once in a while there is a random wild Sunday where all of the hosts just kind of come in and we're like, topic? Who needs a topic? Pay no attention
Right.
to the man behind the curtain. And so like I knew coming into this, and I hope everyone did, like, there is no topic. It's hi, here's these people. This is what we're talking about because that's what's coming out of our mouth right now.
And it's
People
all
nowadays
part
mind.
of, this is a great segue, Lauren, because it's all part of the Cereal Box Network.
Ooh,
Look at that. With the Ice Cream Queens and Cosplay Cafe. Although we don't have any cosplay cafeers represented tonight. I'm
We
so
don't.
sad.
The new
Fanatic
show is called the
Forum.
Uncle Mike Show. Go in there.
Yeah, Uncle Mike. Listen,
oh, that's what it is.
you know what we need to have? We need to have a show called Uncle Mike Says.
Oh, that would be fun.
I'd watch it.
Even if it's just shorts that you play during another show, like Uncle Mike says, and like here's your like 5 minutes of a skit, that would be fun.
This man's got so much to say.
Oh,
It's
look, he's making
He's taking
notes.
notes.
He's got the itch, and we're able to give him the mic for it. So
Let's do this. Do it.
I love it.
We'll talk.
We'll talk. Excellent.
This has been fun. But this is how
That's
we
great.
communicate, like just sitting at the dining table as well. So
That's true.
Hey, Uncle Mike, we
Uncle
will
Mike?
send you topics for Ice Cream Queens, and you can definitely do a Uncle Mike says on anything that we are talking about, because we figure you would probably have some really interesting comments on our stuff.
send them to Dee. She'll forward them to me.
All right.
Okay, so random. If my
Nice.
husband's still watching this, I could use my inhaler now. Thanks.
He's like making comments.
Joey the roadie,
Well,
finding an
Willow,
inhaler.
I think that's the cue for us to go
Okay,
ahead and call
so-
it a night. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, let's not kill Lauren because Lauren's. I'm a huge fan of Lauren. I'm a huge fan of everybody here, but just I inspire to be like Lauren.
Lauren, if you need to go, honey, just
Yeah.
go.
Right.
Go, Lauren. Go take care of
We
yourself.
love you.
Bye, Lauren. Keep doing TikToks.
I'm good. He's just running to get my
So-
inhaler. We're good.
All right. So where can we find Dee? Where can we find Uncle Mike?
Inquiring minds want to know, Dee.
Uncle Mike answered that question.
Wait.
He might not want you to find him just yet.
Be scary.
He's just on Facebook.
We're gonna
Yeah,
make him a
I'm a
fan page for
Facebooker.
sure after this.
I did actually was never on MySpace, so I'm not that old. But you don't even know what MySpace is, do you?
I do.
Oh
I'm on MySpace.
I had a MySpace.
Facebook.
I still have a
Michael Hager.
MySpace.
Who am I on Facebook?
I don't even know. You need to be Uncle Mike.
I
on
just
Facebook.
Michael
Okay.
Hager.
Everybody,
Michael
message
Hager.
Dee and get his contacts.
It's Michael Hager. And if you go on there, you'll see some stuff by D, so then you'll know it's the right one.
There you go. Actually, if you go to my Facebook page, he has posted stuff recently. So
Yeah.
just DBRT. Just go find him.
Gotcha.
So we get to go stalk him. I mean, follow him.
Either one.
He's gonna end the show with
I
like
have stalkers and
27.
followers.
He's gonna have 27 new friend requests. He's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?"
I think I'll know what's going on. Go on. I'll be calling. Who's this person?
I don't know.
All right, Keisha, where can we find you on social media?
Oh,
Howdy.
thanks, Willow. You can find
yeah,
me
Dee.
at DBRT Photo. Thanks for that.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, dbartphoto.com.
You just care about Uncle Mike. You know, I get it. I'm a big fan myself, but you know,
We
that's
love
it.
We
it.
love
I'm
you,
on
Dee.
everything, all the platforms. DBRT Photo. That's me.
Excellent. All right, Keisha.
Guys, I am literally on like every platform known to mankind because I have zero life. But I recently just started a TikTok.
Tic-tac.
It is under the
That's
name
what's insane.
Acuff Creations, like everything else. So if you want to
Mike said
see
that-
cute,
Is it a breath
Animals?
freshening show? That's what Mike said.
a what?
He said a TikTok. Is it a breath freshening show?
Yes. You get to see lots of cute videos of my chickens, my ducks, my turkeys, my guineas, my bunnies, and my plants.
Oh, but those are action
but- Oh yes.
I bet those
Also,
are
I
Yes,
have a
buy her book.
Oh yeah, she wrote
Buy
a
my
book.
book. If you like murder,
Yes.
I like
Also-
murder.
and if you
I'm
like cute dogs,
I'm gonna play the video.
Oh,
do
you're not
it.
married?
Iris took me when I
wrong book. That's okay though.
That's totally not it. Weird. I could have sworn there was. Here, give me a sec.
Oh.
That's okay. While you're doing that, I'm also on Twitter and Insta and UTab and probably some other things.
Okay, I found the video.
just say I love doing promo videos like that? I've done a few for a few books, and I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. Like,
Where did Johnny go?
So Dean,
He apparently
Good talk.
had too much of the
The
gas station food.
hamburger got him.
So,
Oh, okay, sorry to ask.
That's where he went.
So yes, let's talk. I love doing that.
all right, Lauren, where can we find you on social media?
Hi, you can find me pretty much anywhere at Geeky Gothic Gamer Girl. My main is TikTok. After that, I have an Instagram, a Facebook, a YouTube, all of the things. So yes, Geeky Gothic Gamer Girl. You can also go to geekygothicgamergirl.com, designed by my wonderful husband, Joey the Roadie. And I have merch on there. I have, if you like glasses and things of the such, I'm typically a very big glasses girl. My newest people I'm working with is Pair Eyewear. I have a 15% off code. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Excellent. DL, where can we find you on social media?
Of course, every other Sunday, you can find us here with Ice Cream Queens, myself and Lauren, and we are on Instagram, and we have a TikTok, don't we, Lauren?
We do. I need to update it more.
But you can find me personally. I am on pretty much every social media platform except for Twitter. I don't like Twitter for some reason, but I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and I do have the TikToks, but the TikTok is actually DL is mildly psychotic, so they'll tell you a little bit about the account. So, but there you go. That's where you can find me.
All right, and Johnny is out of the room right now, but you can find him pretty much on all social media.
Back in the cereal box. Got fun.
That's right.
Yes, and if you like our show, if you love us getting
Don't
together
say
and
these
talking
lines.
smack about each other, please feel free to donate to our Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com, Cereal Box Pod. You can find me all over social media. I'm slowly becoming the social media socialite again. I am on TikTok now. I made quite a few cheesy videos, and it's going to be mostly my cats because they're going to make me famous someday. But anyway, so yes, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter, though I don't use it very much. TikTok. I am on Instagram as well. And you can hear my husband talking because he's gaming in the background. So, join us next Sunday, actually, for Cryptid Crunch. We're gonna have a special guest. So I'm excited for this. But you guys,
wait, I'm on Cryptid Crunch, and
yes,
we have a guest coming.
I
was unaware.
I will give you guys more details about that because it is one of the women that we've used her information from as research.
Oh, cool beans
for our show. So yes, we have a guest on next Sunday. So thank you guys. Thank you everybody in the chat for, Johnny, I am so sorry. But thank you for joining us tonight, and I appreciate you guys commenting in the comments. And I love you all. Have a good night. Oh, and
Bye.
Can we get Uncle Mike to tell everybody to get off our lawn?
Get off my lawn.
Yes,
that was
that's
perfect.
a sound bite.